So today we're just going to talk about some prices for Baby Doge. We're going to do some technical analysis. That's it. It's going to be a relatively short video, but stick around to the end because we're going to talk about where Baby Doge is about to go next. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight to it. So first things first, we are at 8Z1410. So actually, if you look over here, we're down 2.9% in the last 24 hours. Last 7 days, down 5%. Last 14 days, down 24.2%. And the last 30 days, we're down 28.7%. So looks like we have a little bit of a discount for the day. As you can see, 28.7% in the last 30 days. That's pretty good. The trading volume is at 4.1 million. Remember, before we had the 10% tax taken off, before we had all these different exchange listings, all these different futures listings, remember the average price for Baby Doge was, or not the average price, but the average 24-hour trading volume for Baby Doge was typically around $1 to $2 million, like 1.5, $2 million, possibly $3 million. Now it's at 4.1 million on a bad day. So that's what we got to kind of look at there. And also, if we look at everything else, even Bitcoin is down a little bit. Usually you see Bitcoin at like 30 billion trading volume. Right now it's at 23 billion. But yeah, usually you see when everything is down, the trading volume is typically down as well because the only thing happening is selling, not buying and selling. So right now what you're seeing is people are really mainly selling Baby Doge and selling Bitcoin and selling everything else. Bitcoin is down as well. So, there's nothing really to be too worried about because generally everything is down right now. So I wouldn't be too worried. But it doesn't really look like we're going to have too much of a drop here. Now, it's possible that we do continue to go down a little bit more. But remember, with Baby Doge, we have burned a lot of Baby Doge. And remember, with the burns, we only go down below a certain amount, right? A certain level. And the reason why I say this is because if you look at the holders here and you look at the burn wallet, 51.51% of Baby Doge has been burned. And this pretty much means that 51% is never leaving Baby Doge, which means that $305 million is never leaving Baby Doge. Obviously, if some people start to sell and a bunch of people sell their coins, that means that these coins right here would inevitably be worth less. So we won't say $305 million, but it will still say 51%. So that 51% may then be worth $100 million. So you just won't see Baby Doge going down below a certain point. And me personally, I believe that certain point is like 7Z7 because typically it seems like when we get that low to like 7Z7 and we can look at the historical point of view for Baby Doge, if you look at the max time here, you can see like when we get around 7Z8, 7Z9, 7Z7, we typically don't go any lower than that. At first, it was like 7Z5. We never went below 7Z5. And then it became 7Z7. We didn't go below there. And then it became 7Z8. And then it became 7Z9. We started to not go below, not 7. I've been saying 7 the whole time. But what I really meant to say was like 8Z1 or like 9Z7, 9Z8, 9Z9, like 9 zeros. So when we're looking at this, we're like, typically it's not going below 9Z9. It's not going below 9Z8. It's not going below any of that. And what we've seen the last time here, we went all the way down to like 8Z1 and then we went, a little bit lower, but it didn't really go below 9Z9. And every time that I said 7Z before that, disregard that. I meant 9Z. So at first it was 9Z7 that we didn't go below. Then it was 9Z9. That's kind of what it's looking like now. Like we're not going below 9Z9. So right now we're at 8Z1415. And for the people that don't know 8Z, I mean 8 zeros after the decimal place. So that's pretty much what it means here. So what we're really looking at here for Baby Doge, I don't really see us going too far below our Fibonacci retracement. Like we may go a little bit lower. We may go down here to 8Z1250, or we may go back down to our 8Z1100 down here. But I really don't see us going too far below there, and don't even expect to see Baby Doge below like 9Z8 or really below 9Z9. Let's just say that, because 9Z9 was where we were October of 2023 last year. That's kind of our lowest point that we hit for that. So 9Z9 is really looking at like the bottom for us. And as you can see, the last time we were at 9Z8 was in 2022. So we may not even go below 9Z9. So that's probably where you're going to be want to be looking for like a complete bottom. But I think if Bitcoin continues to pull back like it's been doing in the rest of the crypto market, then it's fair to say that we can watch for Baby Doge and possibly see it going down to 8Z1, 8Z1250, like how we have our Fibonacci, and at the least 9Z9. And we're saying at the least, like if it's going to keep crashing, then 9Z9. But I will say this, once we continue to go down and you see us hitting like towards the bottom before the Solana launch, when we finally launch on Solana, you're probably never going to see it that low again. So whatever the lowest price we get to before the launch of Solana, once Solana finally launches, you will probably never see it that low again. And that's because we have a whole nother ecosystem for money to come in for Baby Doge. And you got to think there's a lot of money flowing on the Solana ecosystem. A lot of money is flowing into Solana. And I watch a lot of Solana meme coins out there. So when you see that, you just know that all that is potential money that can go into Solana. So it's something that you really want to pay attention to. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull up something for you guys here because I always watch for these Solana meme coins. And one of them that I like to watch for on is Dex Screener. If you look at Dex Screener, it has so many different coins on there, so many different new opportunities to look at. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the Solana ecosystem and look on Dex Screener here. And as you can see with the Solana ecosystem, there's a lot of money flowing through Solana. So this is typically where we'll see all of the different Solana coins here. Lots of volume right now. And this is at the low right now. Remember, everything is low right now in the crypto market. All the volume is low inside of the crypto market. So we have low volume and we also have decreasing prices right now in the crypto market. The volume right now for Solana is $1.9 billion. But if you watched one of my previous videos, if I can recall correctly, it was like $7 billion in 24-hour trading volume. Like it was a crazy amount. But now it's only $1.9 billion. And if you actually look at the altcoins within the Solana ecosystem, they're totaling $1.46 billion just for the altcoins. That's not even for Solana. Like when you look at Solana, the Solana ecosystem in the last 24 hours, just Solana, not the whole ecosystem, just Solana is $1.9 billion. Then you look at the subcategory alone has $1.46 billion. So if you do the math there, you add the 1.46 billion plus the 1.9, then you get a way bigger number. So if we're looking at 1.921 plus the 1.46 for the altcoins, we're looking at 3.381 billion. So we're really looking at 3.4 billion if you want to round it up. So we're looking at $3.4 billion in volume in the Solana ecosystem in total. But if you just want to look at altcoins, 1.46 billion, that's still a lot of money that can flow into Baby Doge from there. So here is the calculator over here. So that's a lot right there. So $3.4 billion, 1.46 billion of that being in altcoins only on the Solana ecosystem. That's why I truly believe when we launch on Solana, we're probably not going to ever get below 8 or 9Z9. We're probably not going to see below 9Z9. We're probably not going to even get that low leading up to the Solana launch, depending on how quickly the Solana launch will come up. Me personally, I think that this drop might bring us a little bit down to 8Z13, so 8Z1350, or maybe the bottom of the momentum wave band around 8Z1200. So we may see the price going down a little bit more. I bought a little bit at 8Z1450 right up here, and as we go down, I'm probably going to buy a little bit more again at the support if we go down a little bit more, because I know when we hit that support, I know if we hit, like, just look at how much of a coincidence this is. Like, as we go down to the support for our Fibonacci retracement, we're also about to get the Solana launch for, the cross chain going to Solana. We're about to get that bridge to Solana. But right as we're getting that, we're also about to be at our support. What happens when we hit our supports? Well, we typically have recovery after we hit our supports, and we typically go up. So just imagine if the Baby Doge developers are being smart right now, because remember, we also have a new marketing team for Baby Doge. and they have been doing a lot of good work. They've been doing a lot of good stuff. So maybe they're watching the charts and they're like, look, let's go ahead and launch the Solana bridge once we hit our support. So once we hit that support and we lost the Solana bridge as well, we pretty much have a double pump going. We have the pump coming from us hitting the support, and we have the pump for us getting listed, or not listed, but we also have the pump of us being, launched on the Solana blockchain. So we're going to see a lot of movement coming in here for Baby Doge. Now, just looking at numbers here, just imagine we go down to 8Z1250, right? Imagine we hit 8Z1250, and I would really like to see it go a little bit lower. But that's all dependent on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can go down a little bit lower for us, then we could see Baby Doge doing the same exact thing. So we're probably going to look at the Bitcoin prices here, and then we're going to look at where Bitcoin could quite possibly go down to. And then depending on that, we'll be able to make our decision of where we want to see things going. Because, Bitcoin about to hit the support down here again. We already hit it once, and then we bounced off it, had a pump, and then we came back down here again and hit 60K. But what we really want to watch for is how far below our momentum wave band will we get with Bitcoin here. Because if we look at the momentum wave band with Baby Doge, we're still doing the same thing. We're riding the momentum wave band down here, right? And this is for the Chart Prime automated trading indicators. Link in the description for that if you want to check that out. But yeah, it looks like we're really getting close to that support with the momentum wave band. So we're going to have a lot of things going for us. We're going to have a lot of things going for us. And the momentum that we're going to see is probably going to be like no other. We're going to see a nice big pump coming into the crypto market because of that. So right now, top price for Bitcoin, let's see. I think that was 73.7K was the top price for Bitcoin. So now all we got to do is kind of spread this out a little bit more this way. And if you actually look at that right there, we are just nearly hitting our support. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, Bitcoin goes below that, which I'm going to explain to you why I don't believe that's going to happen too much. But let's just say it does. If we're looking at the indicators here, we're looking at that support going down to 60K. If we go a little bit lower from 60K, then we're looking a little bit towards 51K at the bottom of that support. That's at the bottom. We're not even looking at the bottom. Maybe we can go to 56K, like the mid part of that support range for our Fibonacci retracement. But what I'm really focused on down here, if you look at some of the indicators we have set up, for one, we have the RSI down here. If you see the RSI, you can see it shows that we're going to go back down a little bit more. Usually when we see it go down, that means that the price is going to drop a little bit. So just like how you seen the RSI crossing here at the top and then going down, we crossed and then we went down. So you can see it time and time again. We went down right here, down on the RSI, here, down with the RSI. So you see it time and time again. We're crossing again on the RSI and we're going down. The main thing here, though, that I like to look at, I'm using the chart prime indicators as well, which the chart prime indicators are also showing different things. The chart prime indicators are showing momentum wave bands, showing where the momentum is going. The chart prime indicators, I really like to use those. And when I look at the momentum wave bands, it also has something different. You can see here with the number 60,889, that's the price of Bitcoin right now. But you see how it's in a little bit purplish. Typically, when it turns that color, that means with the indicators that it's about to pump. Because if we take off these indicators for chart prime, you see it's red. It doesn't look like it's about to pump. But if you click it again, usually when it turns purple, that's because it's about to turn green. So I think we're about to have a pump coming in here. I think we're about to have a pump coming soon. Even though the RSI shows we're about to go down, it might be one of those things where it kind of tricks us, where it looks like it's about to go down, but really it's about to go up. That's kind of what it's looking like here for Bitcoin for me personally. Because when I watch over here, yeah, we had a little bit of a drop here because the RSI was crossing, and then we had a little bit of a drop, and you would think it would keep going, but it didn't. It stopped halfway. Since it stopped halfway, it started to pump again. So what if we see the price going down for Bitcoin again, but it stops right at our support at $60,000 flat? Right now we're at 60.8K. But what if we go down, we stop at $60,000 flat? or we stop at the bottom of our momentum wave band around 58K, 59K. What if it does that? Because then if it does that, and then the RSI goes down as well, but it stops halfway and it crosses, and the RSI goes back up, well, that means we have a pump that's going to come up after that. And that pump could bring us up here to this level of the momentum wave band right at the middle at 63K, or that pump could just bring us even higher and we might see new all-time highs. So that's kind of what I'm watching out for. And I have a feeling we're about to get the Solana bridge very soon. So we may see the price of Baby Doge to go down just a little bit like Bitcoin, right? But our just a little bit might be down to HC1250 to our support, just like Bitcoin's just a little bit is down a little bit below the support there. So in terms here, what I'm pretty much trying to say is I think Baby Doge is personally going to be dropping down here to 8Z1250, possibly a little bit lower to 8Z1. And then I think we're going to have a nice big pump once we get the bridge as well as the pump inside of Bitcoin. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is I'm loading up on Baby Doge. I bought some already. I'm going to keep buying some more. And I think we're going to go a little bit lower. So I'm probably going to buy some more as we go lower. But remember, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research. Just do your own research here. But yeah, I think that we're going to have some good price action for Baby Doge very soon. We're getting a lot of new holders as well. We were going down for a while with holders, but now we're getting more new holders. We went from 1,868,772 holders on June 21st all the way up to 1,869,397 holders. So we got a good amount of holders here for Baby Doge. It's only like 300 holders, but still we've seen a good amount of holders coming in for Baby Doge. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want these automated trading indicators for Chart Prime, it will literally make your trading seamlessly easy with the momentum wave bands. The main thing I use with the Chart Prime indicators, link in the description. It's very, very easy to use, very, very cheap. I would definitely recommend using it. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You can do your own research. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Chart Prime here, and you can go ahead and take a look at all the good stuff yourself. They got cheap prices, 7-day money back guaranteed, all that good stuff. So you can go ahead and sign up for Chart Prime, and it'll also help support the channel as well because I have a little bit of a commission coming through there. But you can go ahead and check it out. Try it risk-free, 7 days, trading simplified, all that good stuff. Very cheap prices. You can do $67 a month with 7-day money back guaranteed, if you want to try the risk-free thing there. But that's pretty good. Or you can get a discount for getting the quarterly one. Try it risk-free for 7 days as well. And that's $143 paid quarterly for a low price of $47 a month. That's a $201 discount. Or you could get the $40 a month one for the yearly one, which is paid $489 annually. And you will see that $40 a month. That's very cheap. Try it risk-free, 7 days, all that good stuff. As always, I'll be back with another video.